Hey everyone, apologies for the very short start. I got busy and only just noticed the time. Hopefully everybody can hear me, and Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a fantastic Christmas day. Right, so let's put stuff away that I need to put away. Okay, so nope, I need those. They don't need to be there. Okay. So we've got Christmas presents in the location for people to take, though we do have more to make. Sorry, I just need to refresh that, and then we can get started. So since the last stream on Friday, a little bit more work was done. I put the pictures up, and the pictures are a thank you to everyone for their ideas, etc. Oh, that's a plan. And then I started working on the presents. So hopefully there's still more presents for me to make, but we'll get there. I've just been a long weekend and yeah, time ran out. But I have a bunch more that I need to finish off later. But yep, we got Tango, a plushie Tango, we got a teddy bear, we got the pictures on the wall. I'm trying to think what I did Friday evening after stream. Oh, I put the glass in all the other windows so people couldn't just fly through into them, because the rest of the build isn't finished yet. We'll take the windows down once we finish. So we're kind of back in the kitchen at the moment. Yeah, just a little bit busy at times, bless it. So we need to decide what colour walls and door we're going to do. Because the red goes with the green on the other side, but this room, because we've got the plum and the purple, I'm thinking about more along similar colours to that for the walls in the kitchen. Okay, so let's go grab some resources. And I moved all the resources. I also put these on the side as well. Well, I moved some of the resources. Ah, the music by Doc. Doc Knox did the music, and Half Giant did the flickering flames effect. Now, what colour do we want the walls? Well, whatever I do, it's going to be a bit of... Okay, so we'll save the concrete because that's a smooth texture on the top part of the wall for tiling. So if we... And I have a whole bunch of terracottas. Now these are the magentas. I haven't used magenta. I'm just going to put the wood away because I was working on the staircase railings. But we're not going to do that on stream because, yeah, it's a very, very boring thing to do. Let's put you in there. Not that building walls is that much better, But at least we can try and figure out what design we want. And we have the cherry logs that we were given by an amazing person during the Halloween build, whose name escapes me because my brain is still fried from lack of sleep this weekend, because I be a little crazy. Just a tiny tot. Right, so we want the purple ones of these because they'll match better. Any suggestions? I'm assuming let's try magenta, I guess. Let's find where I hid all the terracotta and all the dye, because I'm not very organised. Oh, I know I have a whole bunch more terracotta over in the double chests, 2 double chests that I hid things in, way over in that corner where our original shulker monster lived. Right, so what do you give us? Magenta. Awesome. So if we do the magenta with the purple, and between that, what kind of trapdoor do we get with the pink, with the purple, or the pink even? They might not be too bad. I'm not a pink person, but they may look okay. Either that, or we leave things kind of plain. We'll see how it goes. I'm just glad. Oh, and I did get round to putting candles on the fireplace like suggested. I put some stockings out, but the stockings look terrible. And I did put some greenery across. I wasn't very good with the Christmas stockings, that's all I can say. Oh, I wanted to do something for the door, didn't I? What colour door? That's the question. Right, so you would have to be. I want the birch, don't I? I put the birch away because Pendle's dippy. More dippy than usual. Because, like I say, Pendle's brain's a little fried today. I think I had about, from when I got up at 7:30 Friday morning until when I finally crawled into bed properly at 2 a.m. Christmas morning, I had about a total of 6 hours worth of naps. And it's now Christmas Day, and I've had a lot, and I slept most of the day. But that's all good. I got more. Well, I got 3/4 of what I wanted done. It could be a lot worse. And it's well worth every single second. Because I always love doing the Christmas builds and the Christmas presents. It makes my year. I know it's a game, but I do love that part, being able to give people Christmas presents. Right, so this needs to be 4 tall, and the skirting board is probably better the same colour as the counters. So let's do about half of those. Ooh, what can I get rid of? Let's put down the ender chest for a minute. I'll have to come back for it. Let's head up the stairs a little bit. So how's everybody's Christmas day going? For those who celebrate, or your day in general if you don't. Okay, let's get you. I'm just going to use up the ones in my inventory. Gives us an extra slot. Almost. Because the staircase needs to be finished anyway. Hi Canterad. Hi Raf. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologise. I forgot to turn that off. My brain is definitely fried. I am sorry. Emotes are now off, and I'm, like I say, I apologise. I need to switch these two out afterwards. Merry Christmas, Canterad. Merry Christmas, Raf. Yeah, those two blocks need to go and become different blocks. There I am chatting away, asking you questions which you can't answer because Pendle was dippy. You're getting a white Christmas? That's awesome. I'm not sure what we had today. I slept most of it. I've still got to cook Christmas dinner later. But I will do that after stream. But there's just me, so it's not like it impacts anybody else. And I already spoke to family and wished them Merry Christmas. Oh, Anita already knows about the trapdoors. I don't think trapdoors are really a thing for Anita. I think it's more of a case of they're a thing for Cable, so Anita does it to annoy him. Because she knows exactly which buttons to press for him, bless, when he's driving her nuts. Well, that's the way I think it works anyway. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Okay, so we're coming out to here, coming round the corner to here. And then this. Oh, no, we need to stop short because of the doorway. Because the door needs to come out here somewhere. You have to start your big build soon? Oh, that's cool. Then tomorrow you had a holiday dinner with your nan yesterday and a small gift exchange this morning. Now I'm at your mum's for a couple of hours. Then you're going to Mima's for Christmas dinner and gift exchange. That's awesome, Canterad. And tomorrow you'll drive a few hours back in the rain. Yeah, definitely be safe. That's the main thing. And have a great time. Family is important. Right, so let's bring you to here. You're going to do a World War II battleship to scale? That's fantastic. I hope you have a lot of fun with that. I really do. Got all sorts of stuff on me, and all of it I need for the build. I just think I need something else first. Do I have... I'm going to pinch an empty shulker from here for the minute. Drop you a second. I'm making my another shulker monster location. Because I want this lot. But they're for further up the walls. You can go there a second. What I need to do is go grab my smooth quartz. And we might use smooth quartz to make a white door. Thank you. I borrowed Pat's idea, hence why Pat is above the mantelpiece. And Cantorad and Half Giant and Joe and Alia and JP and everybody else who's helped and gave resources and Ali Bayan but I still have people to add to the walls. But we're going to put some more people on the staircase in the kitchen. Yeah, this is at the Christmas area. So for people who... I've done my usual Spirit of Winter build. This season, this is a Spirit of Winter build. And as you know, I do that every season. We're going to need you. Or I try to anyway. Hi, Petcrow. I did... All the build is mine. The redstone is not. Doc Knox did the redstone for the song. And Half Giant did the redstone in the fireplace to make a flickering light effect. Just trying to find my quotes. And there was a whole bunch of people who were really generous and gave me a bunch of resources to help me along the way. Hence the pictures inside the build with people's Minecraft skin faces. But yeah, if I just fly around for those who may not have seen it. So we have... Let's come out. The giant house with the decorations. And we have a Santa hanging onto the chimney, climbing up. He shrunk himself down so he can fit through the chimney. Oh, your mouse mat's coming the 20th. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't received notification of mine yet. And I have some bows and bells. A back porch which needs lighting up, but hey, it'll get there. So that's the outside, and then if we go inside, we've got a wreath, and like I say, so Half Giant did the flickering lights. We've got toys and a derpy Christmas tree, etc. Your Ren the King plushie came 2 days ago. That's awesome. I'm glad that it's arriving. I'll have to check my emails later to see. You have a great Christmas day, Raf, okay? Take care of yourself. My brain is still fried. Like I said, I went to bed at 2 a.m. this morning, and I've slept most of the day. This part is the kitchen. So I kind of have a part of a sink there. This is the kitchen counters and the staircase going up the stairs. We need to put, as if we were going to have Christmas dinner, the plates so you can grab the food off in here. No, I'm not 20 anymore. I haven't been 20 for a quarter of a century. And thank you. Thank you for the bits, Raf. That's much appreciated. So yeah, so we need to finish off this kitchen section. And I haven't done the upstairs yet. We'll see if we get that way. My being 20 was more than 20 years ago. But I don't begrudge a single second of it. I really don't. Because I really enjoy the Christmas build. For those who aren't aware, Christmas is the thing I really love. It's always fun to do a build and then give people presents on the server. And it doesn't cost anything except time. And like I said, that's well spent. And hi Doobie, thank you for the wither. How are you doing today? Merry Christmas. Right, so we got that up to there. Let's put this small little section in here. That's where the door is. So 1, 2. I have some more of those. I put them away in the shulker, didn't I? You got the guest bed ready yesterday, so if you like coming over, the bed's there. That's cool. You're cooking ham and potatoes and carrot dinner. Oh, that's great. I've got roast beef, roast potatoes. I forgot the Yorkshire puddings, which isn't good. And veggies that I need to cook after stream for my Christmas dinner. And Brussels sprouts, because you've got to have Brussels sprouts at Christmas. It's a rule. But then I love Brussels sprouts, so yes, it's not a big deal for me. I know some people hate them, they detest the taste, and that's fair enough. Right, so let's bring this forward as far forward as it needs to be anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, because I did this door slightly different, didn't I? So So I didn't need quite as much space. That's okay, we can fix it. It's not a big deal. Because the quartz layer needs to be here. Which means I just need to add an extra block going round the corner. What's Yorkshire pudding? It's, oh, how do you it's a crispy baked kind of a bready like thing is the best way to describe it. Is it easier if you looked it up online? And it goes really well with roast beef, roast chicken, ham, and you put gravy with it, etc. Hi, half giants. Merry Christmas. Oh, we usually have them with a Sunday roast. I know when you make a Sunday roast. I think it is there that we need to go to. Yeah. Oh, it's ours is pudding is not a dessert that is semi-liquid based. Pudding is a lot of different. We use pudding in a completely different way to what you do. Hi, unknown. Welcome to the stream. Pudding for us is more of a case of pudding can be a number of different dishes. There can be a cake type pudding or a suet type pudding or a whole bunch of other stuff. But Yorkshire pudding is something completely different. Yes, same with biscuits. Biscuits are completely different in the UK to what they are over there in the US. Hopefully the concussion is getting a lot better for you, Ek. Yeah, like I say, this isn't really a bread pudding. It's kind of hard for me to describe what it is. It's more of a crispy. I'm trying to use bread or pastry as a because it's made out of flour and what have you, but it's not that. Your best bet is to look up English Yorkshire puddings and the recipe, and you may have something similar, but it goes really, really well with a roast meal. And it's something I've always had with a roast meal because I'm English. And where I live borders Yorkshire, so yeah. It was just something I grew up with, that you had Yorkshire puddings with a roast, whatever variant of roast you're having. It's neither of those. It really isn't. It's baked in the oven but it's not thick. It's kind of like a, if you were going to go consistency wise before you cook it, it's kind of like pancake mix, that it's liquidy, and then it gets baked into a crisp thing. You may have something similar over there, but call it by a different name. It is. And the one thing you'll find about English food is it tends to be hearty and filling and comforting. It's like cottage pie and shepherd's pie. Though I know you guys don't tend to do shepherd's pie that much. You tend to have the cottage pie variant. And for those who don't know the difference, cottage pie is made with beef mince and shepherd's pie is made with lamb mince. We're talking about Yorkshire puddings, and I'm struggling to convey what they actually are. Yeah, exactly, which is why I think you guys have the cottage pie rather than the shepherd's pie. But it all, like I say, depending upon the area that you lived, if you had more beef or lamb available. But where I am, we used to have both. A pot pie, yeah. Pot pies are awesome. But then so's a really good curry. But most food is fantastic if given a try. I wasn't sure how I would feel about mussels. But when I was in New Zealand, I was in Marlborough Sound, and I went out on a mussel boat, and we got mussels fresh off the line, and they were amazing. Yeah, I could understand why you would want to travel and try the local cuisine. Because you can get some amazing foods. You can also get some terrible foods. But that's the same wherever you go. Whatever country, it all depends on who's making it, because it may be the food you get may be terrible, but it may be because of the person making it rather than the recipe itself. If you get the right person making it, it can be fantastic. Oh, savoury baked goods are Oh, I do love my pie. I do love pies. Like I say, though, it's okay. So we're going to need. I don't think do. I have any more quotes, or have I used it all? Nope, I haven't used it all, which is good. So we can continue with some of it. I'm wondering whether to put panels of a different colour in, rather than just have it solid white. Not that it's a big deal to have it solid white. Not that it's all going to be completely solid, because we need to keep the lighting. You had a savoury dish that once that was made with with onions, rosemary, garlic and blue cheese. It was delicious. Oh, that's cool. This isn't right. You're way not right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You shouldn't be there. Because the door would look weird with 5 blocks on one side and 3 blocks on the other. This is supposed to be wood. What I should have done was brought, what have I got? Have I got any temporary blocks? The scaffolding will do. Just to place a block against. Wrong way. And theoretically that should come up and all the way around the top of the door. So that's 3 there. Pretty sure I only have 3 this side as well. Yeah, I was being dippy. Yeah, the food is at least a third of the trip experience, definitely. Like I said, I wasn't sure how I would feel about mussels because they were one of those foods that always made me go, don't get me wrong, there are some foods I will not try that my dad used to love. It was like offal, and there was all sorts of stuff like that he would get on at the market at the weekend, and he would love them. But I don't think I ever tried them, and I probably should have given them a try, but I'd take one look at them and think, no, I am not giving that a try. But then I love black pudding, and there are people who won't even give that a try, so I really probably should. It's like London's jellied eels. Just the look of them just turns me off. It's not a case of they're bad, it's just a case of I look at them and they don't appeal. For the main Christmas food, oh, I am having beef today, so black pudding, yeah, which is awesome. I love black pudding. I know not everybody does, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's different. It's fantastic in a fry up. Right, so you can't fly out that window, unfortunately. All the other windows are closed except the living room window because none of those rooms are complete. For whoever was flying around, bless them. They're going to have to come back down in a minute. Insects are not on the menu ever. You do want to try it? Like I say, if you don't know what, most people just think of the word and what they've been told and don't actually try it. But it's probably, like I say, it's the same probably with the jellied eels, etc. But there's something I just can't. Which is kind of silly, but The question is, what do I do with... I've used a lot of these. And I even used them on there. So I'm kind of tempted to put them around these ones as well. You okay? Thing is, I could try using some of the magenta, but I'm not sure I want to put the magenta there. I could bring the purple back in. And there's all sorts of... I'm sure they could, but the problem is whether or not people... I guess if you're used to it, then that's fine. It's just... Lots of us... Yeah. I know they're supposed to be healthy for you, etc. Right, so that was... Where did I find them? There's some purple. See, I have a tidy shulker monster at the moment. I'm not saying it's going to remain tidy for long. I would never dare say that. There are places that have flies packed into something like a hamburger patty. Okay, that's cool. For Thanksgiving, you did a proper roast turkey with all the trimmings. For Christmas, you did roast pork and cranberry relish. And dinner tonight will be chicken tamales. Oh, that sounds awesome. Like I say, I slept most of the day. So I'm going to make my Christmas dinner after stream. Oh, okay, so we have a bunch more smooth quotes. That's awesome. Sorry, I'm just checking to see if I have any more purple dye. I thought I had a whole bunch of it. There we go. I know I didn't have many purple terracotta left because I used them. So that might be enough. Let's see. Neither of them are kosher though, but for life it's... Yeah. There's nothing wrong with... Like I say, trying things... It's amazing what you can find. If we didn't... Not everybody is adventurous food-wise though. They really struggle. And that's fine too. Let's do this one panel and check how it looks. Okay, so let's just get the top one. So I'm not sure it's going to work, or whether it's going to look too much like a pink girl's bedroom rather than a kitchen. But because we've got purple there, I'm hoping it will tie in. But if we don't try, we don't know. Okay. I can always switch these out in a minute to white panels if need be, and we can have one solid door, which may be the better option. Okay. Oops. Yep, I got scaffolding there, but it's not scaffolding I can climb. Not sure. It may work better once the little circly bits are in. It may not. I may end up going back to white. Yeah. The thing is, we have quartz on the windows, so I was thinking quartz might work well. But I guess it will depend on how the walls go. I'm just not sure about using the purple terracotta panelling. And apologies for the clumsiness. Let's put these trapdoors in because they're not going to be wasted, because otherwise they're going on the stairs anyway. Oops, it's not what I meant to do, but hey. Let's flip you. Come up. Another one or two of you. We'll put these in and see how it looks. You got it made. It was delicious. Then you had Cornish hen. Oh, that's awesome. Like I say, I'm looking forward to the roast potatoes, etc. I went to the greengrocers yesterday and okay, that helps a bit. It stops it being quite as overpowered. What do you guys think? I will be there for you. In the last download, there were still prezzies that hadn't been picked up by the end of the season, so it's not an issue. It will be there when you get on, okay? I think that helps. It mitigates it a lot. Let's go make some more trapdoors. Ain't too long. Right. Go across here. I think it helps tie it in with the counters. I'm just not sure if I should have done birch here instead of the white. But I'm going to put birch around it, so we'll see. If I don't like it, I can always switch it. Oh dear. I'm sorry your PC died. And you had homemade lasagna? That's awesome. Homemade lasagna is awesome when, to be honest, I just don't seem to get the motivation to cook a homemade lasagna much anymore. I used to cook it regularly. That and bolognese, because they were very good to freeze. And then I could just grab it out of the freezer when I got home from work. So I used to have a cooking day once a month and cook a whole bunch of meals. Imagine what it was like when lasagna was first thought of. Yep, that's true. Somebody came up with some awesome ideas, that's all I can say. You know I'm doing that and I probably shouldn't, because I've still got the top sections to do. But I want to take a proper look. Yeah, exactly. When you're cooking for one, it's easier to cook in bulk and freeze things. Then you can just grab them out of the freezer the night before, let them defrost, and then cook them when you get home, or grab them out of the freezer and stick them in the microwave. When you're cooking for a family, it's easier to do on a daily basis. because there's a motivation to do it. When you're living on your own, it's so much easier to fall into a bad habit of doing quick junk meals rather than anything decent. Especially after a long work day, hence I used to have the cooking day once a month. But now that my job allows me to work from home, I don't tend to do it quite as much. Yeah, you'll need to go buy a freezer anyway, probably. Well, I must admit, I don't have a freezer. I just have a fridge. It died, so I need to replace it. I'll get round to it. Go over one more so I can get that. Yeah. Still this side. Did that and I shouldn't have done. Never mind. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go up here instead. That's true. But if I have to make it in bulk, I can have it for more than one day running. I'll have it for tea and then have it for lunch the next day. Because there's some foods that are amazing as leftovers. And some foods just don't work. It was like I made a homemade mac and cheese. It was fantastic, but I made too much of it and I couldn't have it as leftovers because it didn't reheat right. Which is a shame. But then I hadn't made homemade mac and cheese before. You're going to help your mum make mac and cheese? That's awesome. Like I say, it was really awesome. I loved it. It was just because of the amount I made, because it was a big oven dish of it. There was no way you could eat it in one meal. There was enough there for 3 or 4 meals. But the problem was, like I say, it didn't heat up again very well. But that could have been the way I was doing it. A lot of potato-based foods are not great reheated. They get mushy. It depends on the potato-based meal, I guess. But yeah, potatoes, then, because I make tatarash, and that's potato-based, and that reheats fantastically. Tatarash with red cabbage, pickled red cabbage is awesome. Sorry, we're having a very much a day of discussion of foods. Yeah, have fun cooking, Canterad, definitely. Gonna just jump over onto here and we'll wait for the restart. So we should be back up in a few seconds. Let's get logged back in. Okay. I guess the answer to that question is don't log in on the scaffolding. It's not good for you. Or log out on the scaffolding. Now with keto, you don't strictly follow, but you're eating potatoes, rice and noodles, the only carb stuffed dinner. I try not to do diets because if I tend to find if you're restricting the foods you really enjoy, you end up binge eating the stuff you really enjoy that isn't always good for you. Whereas if you have a little bit of it, you don't end up missing it. So I don't like diets that restrict. But that's personal preference. Because for me, they don't work. Because all of a sudden I'll get a craving. And you didn't enjoy them, they just seemed unnecessary. Well, that's the thing. You eat what you enjoy. If you're enjoying the foods you're eating, then you're going to stick with it. If you're not enjoying them and food becomes a chore, then you're not going to stick with it. You may for a short while, but eventually it's going to be one of those things that you're going to end up switching to something you enjoy and going overboard with it. Whereas if you eat the things you enjoy and just make them a little healthier, but still really enjoy them. That's my way of looking at it anyway. And we all have our own ways. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because as I've said before, it'd be a very boring world if we all liked exactly the same thing. We contrast and complement each other. Strengths, weaknesses, and it all works out in the end. Okay, let's get these bits put in. Okay, so we can put a couple more of these in and then we can fill the last row in. One, two, okay. We'll find out for sure once the last panel in is if this works or not. I just didn't want another red door in here. Because although we have red for the carpeting, So maybe it would have worked. Okay. I'm thinking it's better to match up with the panellings. Right, let's get rid of this and we'll go up on the counter and check how the door did. That's where you went. It's a very 1970s door, I will give it that. I'm not sure if it's going to stay like that, but it is very 1970s. But it looks more like a 1970s kid's bedroom door. I'm not so sure about a kitchen door. Hang on, I don't want to put that there. At least it isn't the wood chip wallpaper. Because that was 1960s, 70s style. And on. Oh, we did used to have bright yellow wallpaper in the 1970s. Okay, so just one more, but you should be these. Ten, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22. Okay. We have 19 of these. So we're going to need to make a few more. How far down can I reach? I do like the stripped variant of this wood. I'm still not sure. I know the birch other bit is good in its normal in its place, but it's not always fantastic. Oh, thank you for the subscription, SSJS. That is much appreciated. And Merry Christmas. Right. I may end up switching it out for it to be white, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's grab the rest of this. So I used this on the outside of a building once, and it looked really good in its location. But it was used in moderation. Hi, Ellie. Merry Christmas. How are you doing today? Are you enjoying your time off? Oh, and thank you for the hydrate tech. That's much appreciated as well. Yep, definitely a merry to all. I hope everybody has a fantastic day for those who don't celebrate and have their own hot way of Christmas Day, 25th of December, whatever. Okay, let's try it. We're almost there with this side anyway. And then we'll need to check how much more birch I've got. I'm really not sure about those panels. So I think I'm probably going to end up tearing them out and changing them for a different block. I won't do it just now. I may end up doing it off stream, but they look more like a kid's bedroom door than a kitchen door. I may either switch the white for more of the purple so it matches the cabinets better. And that might work. Oh, thank you, Ali. I really appreciate it. Oh, so yeah, we got the stockings on the fireplace, if you haven't seen. Hi, Malta. And it's good to see you. They look very derpy, but they're there. You'll probably switch the purple for the white. Yeah. I'm just concerned of the white with the birch. Is my problem. If you know what I mean. Because the rest of it, if you look at the purple with the birch, and the mangrove, the colour palette works. Hi, Khabib. Welcome to the stream. So I'm kind of tempted to just switch out the quartz. Just going to do this bottom section. Rather than switch out the purple. Because the purple matches the rest of the build, whereas the white is a little bit too cold. If that makes sense. My other option is to get a whole bunch more birch. Just going to put, what I'm going to do is half and half. Or a part and part anyway. Hey, Miss Mist. Merry Christmas. Oops. Well, that's not right. I'm not very good at aiming things today. That's the thing, the birch door is an option. I just don't think the white goes with it. I think the white's just wrong. The white and the purple combination is just wrong. Let me put it that way. Like I say, I could do purple with the birch surround as well. Let's do the purple on this side. So one more block. Okay, let's chop you out. Like I say, the test blocks more than anything else. So we can take a look. Oh, sorry, Khabib. I am, this is my Christmas house and I'm working on the kitchen. So at the moment we got the kitchen counter, the stairs going upstairs, the sink once I finish it, and a door. But I don't like the way the door's working out. You saw it on Tango's stream? That's cool, yeah. So for those who haven't seen, we made a giant house for Christmas. And we have a bunch of people as thank yous on the wall, including Ali, Cantorad, Ek, Half Giant, JP, DMC, a whole bunch, Drop, and a whole bunch of other people. And we need to put more people on the staircase going up. So I haven't forgotten Malta and Miss Mist and Doobie, etc. So we're going to put them on the staircase going upstairs. Their pictures. And then we have the bookcase with Christmas presents in for people. And I actually got around to putting some trimmings on the door. And derpy stockings. And candles on the... I am sure it will be cool. Yep, your face is there. You put in the lighting in the fireplace. Of course your face is there. I've still got Doc's face to put in too. He put in the music under the fireplace. Okay, I think I prefer the purple to the birch. I think the birch is just slightly wrong. But I'm not going to switch it all out now. I'm just going to take the birch out. and I will switch the white for the purple afterwards. That's okay, it just gives me a whole bunch of quartz back. I'm not going to complain. Quartz can be a little bit of a pain to get. Let's put that away. So I need to get more birch later, which I can do. Oops, wrong place. Let's get you, because there's no point wasting. You enjoy Tango's stream? He looked like he had fun watering the Christmas tree. You had an hour, you spent an hour this morning walking through Decked Out too? Such a good build. Yeah, he is a fantastic builder. He doesn't get half as much credit as he deserves for his building. He is really good at it. Right. So you would go here. We want a temp block there. I know I don't have enough blocks to go up and round. But we'll put in what we've got. I think the purple with the birch is better, just because of the way it works with... They're both warmer colours. The white is too cold. Maybe not stripped birch. If if there wasn't stripped birch in the rest of it, and I had a different palette tone, maybe. You still say he had tons of help from Titancraft and in it and his chat. Yeah, but I've seen his builds even without recommendations. If you go back several seasons, he is a fantastic builder. He really is. He just doesn't give himself enough credit. Right, so we need to, but while we've got the quartz, which is handy that we will be getting back, because we need to build a cooker and a fridge. So the cooker would have to go here. We'd need a gap. And we'll bring it up to there and leave a gap there. Or should I use concrete? Concrete might be better because it doesn't have the texture in it. Yep. Tango is definitely his own worst critic. Oh yeah, I get help from you guys all the time with suggestions, and we all take ideas from other people and put our own twists on them, and it's like this entire build without pat and drop doing giant builds previously, it wouldn't have occurred to me to do a giant build for Christmas, a giant house. It's not a case of stealing people's ideas, it's putting your own twist to what other people's work, if that makes sense. I do like the way the garlands worked out on the house. And neither the stream's over yet. We got all sorts in the Christmas district, the Nutcracker houses, the tree with the decked out frozen ember at the top, a giant snowman. I love the Pingu. Exactly. And this is so cool. And TP's owl on the tree. And that's Hatch, reindeer. And Santa on the toilet, bless him. The mouse was very cute up there. If I remember right, it's back here. There we go. The little mouse on the hill. Whose mouse was it? By Cuddlefish. Yeah. It's awesome. And the igloo maze. Oh, and of course, Drop and Alfie's train and track. So we're just going to head to the shopping district to see if we can grab a shulker of white. Hello, Rusty. Concrete. Or he saw the mouse on stream. It was one of the builds he went back to see near the end. Right, wrong side. I still think this is a fantastic build that they did for the Nether Hub this season. People be crazy, and the fish, etc. in the water. You have a 30 minutes left. I apologise for spoiling then. But yes, there are several builds that were reminded about because no fault of Drops, there's just so many builds that it's easy to miss one. Okay, so I'm in the wrong direction. And there's Raf's post office. Need to go in there at some point. I'm terrible with post offices. Right, so whereabouts is a concrete shop? I'll know it when I see it. It's a red and white tent. I just never remember which direction it's in. Hello, Cable statue. I just didn't think it was this direction or that direction. And the newspaper. Okay, I could have swore it was this way. Maybe I just haven't travelled out far enough. Oh wait, no. Tango definitely never goes squirrel. Shopping area is still fantastic. So many amazing builds for the shops. But I swore it was around here. There we go, it was hiding all the time. Right, let's... okay. One shulker a day, bulk orders. Okay, we will take a shulker of the concrete powder. Not to change the subject, but how capable... But now capable wants flickering lights under the glass fog for his nether tunnel. Well, what can you say? You showed off your prowess with the redstone. Yep. I used to have a really good sense of direction. I would go... It was like I used to visit a city once and I could go back years later and still know my way around. I'm just... The brain doesn't work as well as it used to. And there's an old saying, Miss, don't get mad, get even. But then again, with the amount of sleep this weekend, it's not really surprising that my direction's worse than normal this week. I will make up the sleep. It's been a long time since I've done a weekend with only 6 hours worth of sleep. So yes, I slept very well today. People ask my secret for getting around London, Krakow, Berlin, etc. when I was travelling. Google Apple Maps. Yep. I guess my thing was I used to use a normal map. And then you would kind of get used to the landmarks. Right. So... Because if you don't have something like Google to get you around, you have to remember landmarks. You don't really have much choice. Right, so how wide is this? Because I need a couple of blocks each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. for the oven door. I know it's powder, but we'll turn it into solid afterwards. Then we need some dark glass. Google Maps were amazing in Japan for the train and bus schedule, the whole works. Oh, that's awesome. You remember your parents using maps back in the day, yeah. Don't get me wrong, I have a very small pocket Garmin that that has all the ordnance survey maps for the UK, and I did have it and New Zealand, and a whole bunch of OS maps for Australia. So the last backpacking trip there, I had a whole bunch of maps that I could just call up. Glass, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for glass. And black ink. Or dark grey ink will do. So the handheld one is fantastic for hiking and backpacking and camping. MapQuest. Yeah, kind of around an atlas. Back in the day. And then some of them being out of date or information missing, or you'd take a wrong turn and... And we recolour glass. Because I saw some white glass, I'm not sure. And I don't necessarily need any more white glass. Not sure if we can. But I know we could the wool. There's some white. It's enough to test with anyway. Nope. Doesn't look like we can. That's fine. Then again, we probably don't need that much because I need to put depth in. And to put depth in, I'm probably going to be better to use panes and something with stayers. What do we have? Some black stone, don't we? Stone cutter. What kind of... I'm tempted to use the polished, but the problem with the polished is they have a border. Yeah, definitely the spiral bind ones would have been good back in the day. But your problem is when you're backpacking, you can't really take a big atlas full of maps. I did that and I probably shouldn't have. Just had a thought, because when you go up the side of those things, it's not going to work. Where did I put the black stone? I know I have a shulker of black stone somewhere. It's not a full shulker, and it's over... can I change you? I can. Okay, we can use you. Ah, here we go. Put you away and you... Okay. Let's see how it goes. A bucket of water. There's a bucket. And there's some water. Oh, I don't need a lot. It's just to, you know where your oven window is in your cooker, in your oven. We need to put an oven window in. So I don't need a lot. But I do need enough to... We're going to cheat. That way I don't have to convert quite as much. How tall are we? Maybe about here. Seven, 8. Oops, so that's F2, not F3. We're on 85, 84, 85. Oh. Will do for the minute. Right, so put you there. This may be a little too low. I may end up having to raise it up a little bit. Now let's get the walls. And then so it can be kind of hinged. And Pendle's derpy. I forgot to change some of the glass blocks into glass panes. I'm going to end up with crafting benches everywhere. Just going to take a stack for now. And we'll see how that goes. One, two, three. Then we can, oops, let's grab you. Should have moved forward. Okay. No, you need to be a stair there when I get there. And that's fine. And apologies for it being so dark. I will put some more lighting blocks down in a second. That's one more of you. Some more stairs. Because we can switch the stairs this way now. And what we can do is we can hide some lighting behind these stairs. Just to try and light up the build a bit. Go. I know I need to take up the sides of the oven. First things first. I'm going to hide those there. And eventually I guess we could kind of put some lighting inside the oven. Because you have the lighting in the oven anyway. Right, so now we want you for a second. And apologies for the splashes. Put the second set of lighting behind here. It's just one block up. It should help hide it a little bit. Right. At least it's not hard to convert concrete in this format. So 1, 2. So I do need to put a temp block. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a black stone as a temp. Oops, wrong place. And then we can have a tiny top oven in this location. So I'm only going to use 2 or 3 blocks in between. I used 4 at the bottom, so if we use 3 here. Side bits on. And we'll see how the oven looks because, yeah. We all know what an oven's supposed to look like. Whether or not I can make it look like that is another matter. Right, so let's put another temp block down. Okay, that we can do. I wasn't sure whether to change the top opening oven section part to a different colour, but I don't think we will. I think we will leave it the same as the rest. Did you all get caught, or did I miss any? I think we got them all, which means we can use stayers again. Only this time it's a very small area that we need to cover. Right, so the top of the oven should be in line with the countertop. In my view anyway. Let's grab that. Which means you're going to be very tiny, aren't you? I think I need to take this down a block. If I'm going to give myself enough space. You should be one block further down. Let's grab you back. And my proportions may be way out. Oops, wrong way. Well, I need more glass anyway. Chat did something wonky, did it? Oh dear. It is Christmas Day. I guess it can take its time having a little bit of a wonk. So what I need to do really is change those black stone blocks to more of these, as if it's a little lip for you to open up the oven. What's the height level? Height level's 94, 93. There we go. Keep doing that the wrong way around. We will try again. Let's just get the corner. Okay. Oops. It'd help if I brought the right pane. we go. Right, so let's come down here just a little bit. And we're going to get rid of these solid blocks. Well, that wasn't what I meant to do, but that's a thing. Because next to the cooker needs to be a fridge. Yes, I know, it's probably not a good idea to have your fridge right next to your cooker. Make it work too hard, keeping things cool. But it's the only space I've got. Let's try that again. Right, so can I get to the glass? I can, kind of. Oops. Can I get to the glass from here? Nope. I'm going to have the same issue, so I may as well just build it up. Kind of changed my mind a little bit. I was going to do this all the way across for the handle of the oven, but I'm thinking it might be better just to do it part way. That way it gives it a definitive look. But we'll soon find out if it worked. Obviously, I need to do the inside of the oven. I'm not sure. Obviously, I'm ignoring what's on the other side of it. Hi, Casper. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. Merry Christmas and welcome to the stream. I think it'll work. I'll need to do the same at the top, so you can pull down the... and it'll be darker inside once we put the sidewalls on, etc. But I'm not 100%. I'm hoping it gives the feel of a cooker, an oven, whatever you want to call it, depending upon where in the world you are. You know, that's the wrong place to put those. I'll put you here. That helps a little bit with how much less temporary blocks I need to put there while I convert. So this is going to end up being one block above the counter level. Because then I'll need to build the gas rings on it. Gotta wait for it to slip over the edge before I grab the water back. So I can use blackstone stayers, I guess, and ooh, that's not good. I forgot. Let's take these edges out. They need to be walls. Let's just finish these bits off. And then we'll see if who we can find who is streaming, because we're just about to hit the 2-hour mark and I need to go and make my Christmas dinner. Because that I haven't made yet, and seeing as I've slept most of the day, might be a good idea. Right, so I need to put a handle up there as well. Okay. And then see if there's anybody streaming who I have on my list. But let's get this handle in first. Right, where am I? You know, I didn't even count, I just kind of guessed. It should be 11 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. I put the scaffolding right in the middle. I must have counted then. Either that or it was a very, very good guess. Either way, I'm happy with the result. That I'm not going to have to tear it out and re-put it back in. Grimm's streaming? Oh, that's awesome then. We will send people Grimm's way. Yeah, it's beginning to look like an oven. It's not quite there, but it's getting there. Okay, let's see if we can find Grimm. Won't be a second. Just need to launch. Does anybody have Grimm's? Oh, there we go. I've got it from here. That's awesome. So Grimm is another player on Titancraft, who is an amazing person. So we're going to send everybody's Grimm's way. You guys have a great rest of your day. Take care, have fun, and I'll see you all at same time, same place tomorrow. Bye now.